Hello and welcome again. In the last podcast, I discussed about physically disabled and mentally disabled conditions. And in this podcast, I am going to speak on how you can get yourself out from the sense of physical disability. And we are also going to discuss about few well-known personalities who are famous all around the world with physical disability. So let's start. We all know about Stephen Hawking. He was my inspiration during childhood, and he was among the first, along with Albert Einstein, whose biographies I have read during my childhood. He was suffering from a disease called ALS, and his life and medical conditions and that disease deteriorated since then till his death. But he left his mark on our history books and in the history of scientific discoveries. The other name on our list is Helen Keller, probably a great author who was deaf and blind. But now we are acknowledging her through her work, The Story of My Life, the book which she wrote, one of the best inspirational book that we have with us. The other person in our list is Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was the 32nd president of the United States and he got his legs completely paralyzed due to polio. But still he served for almost 12 years as a president. He was the one who successfully led the nation through Great Depression and World War II. The next person in our list is Nick Vujicic. Sorry if I'm spelling his name incorrectly. A man with absence of legs and hands, but now he is a world famous motivational speaker and have written a book called Attitude is Altitude. Next person in our list is Esther Verger. She is a Dutch sports lady who is paralyzed in legs, but she won 48 Grand Slam tournament and many more trophies and awards. Andrea Bocelli is an Italian singer, songwriter who is completely blind from the age of 12 years. He deserves an immense respect because he never quitted. Lewis Carroll, a British author who wrote famous book Alice in the Wonderland, had autism and he was also deaf, but now he is included in the history books and his own books with respect. Muhammad Ali, who doesn't know this boxing champion? He was one of the greatest boxers of all time, but his first fight was with a disease called dyslexia. Johnny Depp, my favorite, and I love his acting, but he has visual impairment. Yes, you heard it right. Our Jack Sparrow is also included in our list. In in 2013, in an interview to the Rolling Stone magazine, Depp said he never had proper vision. Teresa Jordan, who won 41 gold medals in Paralympic Games, and she was blind from her childhood. A famous inventor, Thomas Alva Edison, who was the great inventor as well as rival of Nikola Tesla. His one of the great inventions include the light bulb. But do you know he had hearing difficulties in both ears as a child, and he was nearly deaf as an adult. Now let me tell you few of Indian names that I found. And of course this is just few because there are the people who were documented by media and news channels, but there are many brave hearts all around the world struggling in silence and no one knows them. So starting with our list, the first one is Sudha Chandran, a famous Bollywood dancer and actress. She lost one leg to infection after car accident, but she didn't stop there. She then used prosthetic leg to continue her passion, which is dancing. Same as Sudha Chandran, there is a brave girl, Arunima Sinha, who lost her leg in a traumatic incident, but then she became the first female to climb Mount Everest with amputated leg. One of the great leader and king in Indian history, Maharana Sangha, who lost one eye and one arm and had 80 wounds on his body, but still he won his battle against Mahmud Khilji. I salute to all these brave hearts and fearless souls. And this, my friend, is what I mean when I say physical disability is nothing when your attitude is stronger and positive, along with your mindset and mental stability. The physical disability can be challenged and defeated with your mental abilities. Hence, the only disability is the mental disability. There were many perfect and fine men and women born and died in this world, but no one really knows them because they had mental disabilities. There was something which were stopping them to take a step forward, a brave step. So there were many people in this world who were fine from their physicality, but they were weak from their mental abilities, and no one knows them. But there are famous personalities with physical disabilities, but they are known to this world. So, my friend, if you have any physical disability, you deserve a special place in the world of success. And you can too bring yourself into the list of people about whom we discussed right now in this podcast. And this is the end of our discussion, and I hope you got some thought or some ideas or a view from my talk, and maybe you got inspired. So that's it. Bye bye.